Welcome to this video on reviewing Bruce Lee's Tao of Jeet Kune Do. Now, if you haven't got a copy yet, please do so. It's an amazing book. Go to brucelee.com and it'll be right there. Now, I'm just giving you my interpretation of this information, but I would suggest if you want to learn more about it, I would just purchase the copy, review it, and then maybe if you want to learn a little bit with my material, you can go ahead and just watch this video and kind of get an idea and a perspective of what Jeet Kune Do will mean for you. But I have to tell you something, that there is an architectural framework to utilize this method, and it is a way. It doesn't necessarily mean that it is only one way or the only way. There's many different ways that people can use aspects of self-defense to take care of yourself. And that's one thing I want to point out too, is that I'd rather you be safe by using any means necessary. It doesn't have to be a specific way. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Octavio. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Hit the like button and notification bell button so you know when the next video is up. And then don't forget to comment down below. It'll just help support the channel. And today we're going to be covering parries as indicated in Tao of Jeet Kune Do. According to the illustrations, it shows that there's several parries you can do, and it resembles the art of Wing Chun. And I'm going to cover a few things that you can do at home. Maybe you can learn a little bit from this video and then just utilize these methods. Now remember, Bruce Lee modified his understanding of the Wing Chun, and there could be arguments out there of whether or not he learned it from one individual or learned it from other individuals. And we all understand that he learned from Yip Man, but there's also other mentors that he had that influenced him to do what he's doing or what he was doing at the time frame. And I want you to gain my perspective of how to use these methods, techniques, tools, and so forth. So this is about today and what I can share with you. So first of all, let's say if I'm here and I'm going to parry, I'm simply going to move to deviate or deflect an attack coming towards me. So he fires, I can simply like tag it just to make sure I'm not getting hit with it. And the way I trained, it was like more like slipping and parrying at the same time, so I'm getting closer. So then I'm just now consolidating both of those worlds. But in parrying, you want to keep it as close to you as possible. If you parry it from way over here, you're leaving yourself wide open for that. You're getting checked really quickly. And that could mean for everything. Like if he hits low here, and then he can hit me high here really quick. So you're not chasing arms. The illustrations indicate something different. There's one here, 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 and there's also this one protecting the center line here, outward block. So it takes like you're trying to train the four corners, and you have your frontal corners, rear corners, and so forth. When I teach this, I don't talk about all the four corners because I want to simplify the understanding of how to use these techniques in range. So then it eliminates the four corners, so you're not having to overthink it, because the footwork actually takes place of all that. So you don't necessarily have to like, okay, now I have to use all these corners, and then now I got to use the footwork, now I got to use boxing. See, that's where people get confused. They don't understand how to merge them together. So this is the important piece to understand. But for the sake of covering the illustrations, let's just cover what is showing. So one way we can get started is keeping your knees slightly bent, pelvis forward. Obviously your spine is straight, and then this is one. This is your almost looks like a block. So for instance, it's like if I were to fire, you just simply take it that way. You don't necessarily want to go outward, but you want to drive it towards me as you, yes, it's in that way it's deflected. And in this sense, you would hit me at the same time while doing that. There you go. And this can give me a really direct forward energy as you do that. There you go. Now, the other one is where it's palm up. Palm up indicates that you're trying to control this as you're striking. That's it. So you're palming, boom, there you go. There's various aspects of this. You can get in for it. This is just for historical reasons. You can also do the other side. Same thing, you would just hit me with this side, boom, would hit. That's it, same time, boom, that's it. You get somebody that's wailing on you with a lot of pounds of pressure of punching power, and you try to tonsil that, boom, he's gonna go right over it.
Yeah.
I mean, you can try to drive yourself at the same time, but look, I'm just giving you an illustration of short arm syndrome here. Like, I may not make it, but even then, if Colder had a longer reach or was taller and, you know, let's say he was driving that hook punch right at me, boom, like this, and I tried to stop it, oh, even then, if he knows how to swing or hook punch that well, he'd probably just want me to drive it up as he hits me with the other hand, boom. And there would be a timing thing. So you would just get me to follow you. There you go, that's it, I'm done. Like, that wouldn't even work for me, boom, you could even cut off the top, there you go.
Yeah.
So yeah, in that aspect, okay. But I have answers for you. It will help you understand, yes, some of these things, and looking at those illustrations is like a research of understanding where to take it. But yeah, you have one here, and you have the other one here. Now this one here is also low. This indicates, you know, I could probably kick towards your abdomen, and you want to be able to deflect it. Try not to deflect it too early. You almost have to shift your footwork at the same time as you do it. So let's say you did a kick here, right? Yeah, I'm gonna take it that way, but watch. Drive towards me. That's it. See where I'm taking it?
Yeah.
So now I'm cutting that angle. I could also do it to the outside. But you have to be really quick to do that.
You're using your whole body almost.
Yeah, and if you're kicking, you're a kicker, and it wouldn't be at that rate of speed. If you're a kicker, you would be going boom.
Yeah,
it's more of a boom. It's quick. You wouldn't. Now I'm thinking, okay, would I do that? Would I not do that?
Yeah.
There's other ways to check it. I mean, if you were to kick it from the rear leg, yeah, it's like I would do that to ready to control it. But this deflection is just keeping you aware of what your defenses are. But let's say, for instance, for historical reasons, you go here and you hit. That's it. I would, you know, I would hit low, boom. Then I would hit low this side. You would also check it here. You feel it?
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying. When I have people do it to me, they usually go outward like this, but it's supposed to be here.
Inwards, yeah.
Yeah, you feel it. So now it's a deflection. It's still giving you an outward indicator.
Well, I think that's with the hook, as you mentioned. You know, if somebody did come around this side, right, and you're just standing there, that's kind of the same aspect. You know, if someone did want to come around for a hook, then you would have to put a little bit more jolt into it. But with something like that, I can feel the jolt from you, which not only stops it, but it shocks me for a second.
So in this case, like if you did do a hook punch, I wouldn't say that somebody's going to do this either. They're not going to sit here and be like, okay, you know, I got you.
Yeah.
If we were here toe to toe and you're coming at me, I want to take it this way. Boom! Like I'm just shoving it right in. You have to have really good timing to do that though, because if you're hooking me, you have good timing. So
yeah,
it's down, up, here, all right? And then you have your center parries. This one, here, to the, yeah.
Oh.
Kick higher, there you go. Yeah. Strike to the head, I could strike to the body, the shoulder, your knee. These are checks and balances as you're throwing the strikes as necessary to hit. Now, when it comes to the art of JKD and its emphasis on simplicity and keeping the lead hand tool in front of you, now the aspect changes. Everything starts to shift. Instead of a square stance, it's more bladed. It's very bladed. It's not so much here, or it's not so much here. It's really in this aspect, so you have some mobility in case something comes at you and you're ready to move. Now everything changes. So everything I'm doing, I'm hitting with the lead hand and trying to keep it as simple as possible. In a self-defense scenario, I want to keep it very basic so you're not having to think a lot. So in the aspect of you being my assailant or whatever, and I'm trying to strike, or you're throwing another strike, boom, I have just those simple tools to get away. So that way I'm not having to think of many different parries or attacks. Now from the very beginning, you learn to hit. He also designed it for people that don't need to have that many tools in their toolbox. They only need 3 tools, not so many. The person with jack of all trades can do that as long as he can handle it. But then he also understands the 3 tools in there. He may have all these other tools just in case, but he has the 3 primary tools that he'll always use if he necessarily needs them.